As-salamu Aleikum. Hope you're all doing well, inshaAllah. This is just going to be a quick video of an announcement of a new sisterhood group, inshaAllah, that will be launching in the next couple of weeks. And we will, inshaAllah, Ya Rab, together be memorizing Surah Al-Baqarah. It is a one-year plan, a one-year group, inshaAllah, to do it together. Several of you have reached out wanting to do this. Jazakum Allah khair for this encouragement. So inshallah, basically we will be inshallah memorizing Surah Al-Baqarah together. I have created a memorization plan for the next 365 days basically. And I'm going to pop it up on the screen so that you can get an idea of what this is going to look like. Inshallah, our first day will be January 12th, 2023, inshallah, which we will have our first study day. And what I mean by that is this. This is how the plan looks like. It takes into account every single day for the next 365 days. And I have tried to make it as manageable as possible. So we are not memorizing more than one verse a day. One verse a day. This is just the minimum that we can do, inshallah. And I've kept it as that, with the exception of the first day, because the first verse is really easy. So on the first day, we have two verses, because the first verse is just Alif Lam Mim. So that's easy, inshallah, to memorize. But other than that, every day is just one verse, inshallah. So inshallah, I hope that you feel encouraged to join, because one verse is not a lot. And imagine one verse, and then by the end of the year, inshallah, we can be done memorizing Surah Al-Baqarah together. Not only that, there are some days that there is no memorization. So there are going to be some days that are study days for us to study the next section of verses that we are about to memorize. Inshallah, we will do that part as a group live over Zoom. This is for sisters. There will be a sisters group on Zoom live, inshallah. Or you are welcome to do this plan on your own, of course. You can just download it and do it on your own, or form your own group and follow this plan, inshallah. So we will be doing the study part live, inshallah. So if you want to join that part live, we will be studying different sections of Surah Al-Baqarah before memorizing it. And I tried as best as possible to divide those study sections into different themes of Surah Al-Baqarah, different themes, different topics. Or for example, if the tense in the verses change for a specific group of verses, I've grouped those together and so on. I tried to keep patterns together and themes together, inshallah, so that as we go through these different sections, it kind of helps us have an idea of the way that Surah Al-Baqarah is allocated, so that we are able, inshallah, to remember the memorization of these verses easier, inshallah, by knowing what section is coming next, grouping things in different sections, inshallah. And of course, as we understand the verses, inshallah, it will be easier for us to remember the verses and so on. And then there are also review days. So there are several review days throughout this plan that are just review days. So even if you fall a couple of days behind plan, inshallah, these review days and these study days can kind of be a buffer for you. So if you are 1 or 2 days behind, then you can use these days as buffers, inshallah, to memorize on those days as well and catch up, inshallah. So I tried to leave room for a buffer just in case, what we fall behind or something. And also at the end of the plan, there's also about 11 review days when we are done with Surah Al-Baqarah, inshallah, just to keep reviewing and make sure that we know it. So you can also consider these 11 days as buffer days, inshallah. So I tried to make it as manageable as possible, and I tried to add in buffer time so that inshallah you don't feel demotivated if you fall 1 or 2 days behind. Inshallah, it's easy to catch up, especially if we are just doing one verse a day. Inshallah, you don't fall too behind if you have something come up for a few days, inshallah. And by it being just one verse a day instead of 5 verses a day, it's not like you're, quickly falling behind if you missed 3 days, for example. I have a notebook, actually it's not here, but I have a notebook that I got that is going to be dedicated to Surah Al-Baqarah tafsir and understanding the verses, inshallah. I do recommend, if you're going to go through this plan, whether you do it with as part of the Sisterhood Live or whether you do it on your own, to have a notebook, inshallah, where it's just dedicated to Surah Al-Baqarah, inshallah, and you have all the verses and their meanings and so on, that you have a record of all in one notebook, inshallah. And I think that's pretty much it. I think I covered all the details. If you join us, if you want to join the sisters group that we will be doing together, inshallah, we'll be doing the study days together and then the memorization on our own, and reviewing that on our own. But inshallah, the study days we will be doing together over Zoom. So sisters, if you want to join that, the first study day will be January 12th. That will be our first day. And inshallah, I'll put the link in the description. You can just sign up by email. And when you do sign up by email, you will get first an email that is asking you to confirm your subscription. So make sure you confirm your subscription. And then after that, you will start receiving emails from me, inshallah. And the first email, basically automatically after you confirm subscription, you will get an email with the link that we will be using for all our study days. It will be the same link, inshallah. And you will also see a countdown on the website of when our first study day is, inshallah. And then later on, we will announce the other timings for the study days. I left it open because I wanted to do it based on where most of the group is located and what works for the group. If we are a small group, inshallah, it will be easier to find the time that works for all of us, and then we'll make the study days based on the time that works for all of us, inshallah, so that we can all join live, inshallah. So that's why you don't see the timings for the other study sessions, but you should know the days that they will happen, because we'll start January 12th and then we'll follow the calendar, inshallah. Okay, and if you did want to just do this on your own or form your own group or something, you can just download this memorization plan, inshallah. I added a new section to the website. It's called free material, and you will see the Surah Al-Baqarah memorization plan there. You can just hit download and the file will open up, inshallah. And yeah, you can feel free to do as you wish, inshallah, whether you want to do it alone, whether you want to grab a few friends and do it together and encourage each other, inshallah. I definitely recommend trying to do it with friends if you have people around, friends or family that are encouraged to do the same, inshallah, so that you can encourage each other, inshallah. The last thing I wanted to say is that of course, you can adjust the plan to make it according to your pace. Like, if you prefer to do a bit more memorization, a bit faster, you can, for example, if you wanted to do 3 verses a day, you can combine 3 memorization days together and keep combining 3 memorization days together to move along quicker, and then you'll be done in like 1/3 of the time, inshallah. That's totally up to you, inshallah, if you want to speed up the pace, or even if you want to do the opposite and slow down the pace, inshallah, and take more time memorizing it if you feel you need more time. So please feel free to adjust this as you wish. You don't have to follow the plan exactly. I don't want anybody to get discouraged if they feel they can't keep up with the plan, and so on, inshallah. And if you do decide to go on a faster pace, also keep that in mind. You know, try to keep it at a pace that you know is very easy for you to manage, inshallah, so that you don't get discouraged, inshallah. So I'll leave all the details in the description below. May Allah bless you all, may Allah reward you all, and As-salamu Aleikum.